collector. So Mike has literally been involved in this for well, really only 18 years because you're very young.
I used to go to the monthly coin club, and that's exactly right. State College, Pennsylvania. Yeah, that's what my dad would take me there. I'd take my paperboy money. I don't know, the third Wednesday of every whatever, you know, and I would buy silver dollars for $1.20 back then. So Morgan silver dollars for $1.20, and I kept them. I bought all I could, and then when I got to college, silver went to $50 an ounce. So you know when that is, and I sold them all and financed 4 years plus at college.
Isn't that neat? So I just love it when he's here because he really brings us these amazing, to me they're like discoveries, they're treasures, they're wonderful ways to be able to get something that most people would never get their hands on. And I know this one's a big deal.
This is a big deal.
Yeah.
The customer pick, we just kind of started selling this. And so it takes a while.
We didn't have it on the air a couple weeks ago.
We had it on the air a couple of weeks ago. Right. We've gone through, and let me a brief history. So the United States government, President Ronald Reagan signs the Liberty Coin Act into law in 1986, creating the most popularly collected silver coin in the world, which is now, I think, the most popularly collected coin in the world, is the American Silver Eagle. From 1986 through 2019, they've made mint state American Silver Eagles. And from 1986 to 2019, they've made proof American Silver Eagles every year except one, during the blank shortage, the great blank shortage of 2009. And then they've made burnished American Silver Eagles from 2006 to 2019, except for 2009 and 10, because once again, the great plantage.
Oh, there was two years of that.
Yeah, yes, there was two for the burnished silver. We'll talk about that. So of all those coins, every one of those mint state American Silver Eagles, every one of those burnished Silver Eagles, every one of those proof American Silver Eagles, all the regular issue coins ever made by the United States government, this coin is the rarest of all of those.
Come on.
This is the king of the American regular issue Silver Eagle.
Oh, wait.
Absolutely.
Because that's a big statement.
That's a big statement. Well, it's a number statement. And so what happens is the government only made about 175,000 of these coins,
that's it?
which is tremendously. You have to understand, in 2018, for the regular mint state coin that we sold for like $99 or $109, they made 35 million. Okay, for the proof coin, they made, you know, a better part of 1 million coins. This one, 100. I mean, this is rarer than a lot of the special issue coins that sell for 10 times this much money.
Wow.
So what this was is a lot of people didn't realize this. So that's what we did. So we did this. Now we started this because this is such a significant coin. See this label? Remember, we have Annex first day of issue exclusively.
Yes.
This is a label I have exclusively. The NGC PSS, the Premier Select Series. This was key date, in essence. We were looking for dates that were the key coins in a series. So, you know, of all the Silver Eagles, there's only 2 or 3 or 4 of them that I would even put in this holder. By virtue of just the mass of coins that are out there, there's only a handful of every series that can go into a PSS label. It has to be incredibly special. As a matter of fact, so special, you know how many different coins are in PSS holders? One, this. I picked, of all these, I picked one. It's this coin because it is the rarest regular issue American Silver Eagle. Now, here's the thing. This is my price at $139.95. I've had this for almost a year now at this price. And the reason is this. I told you they made 175,000 coins. Right. I bought 35,000 of them.
Oh, you bought a huge amount of them.
We bought 20% of the entire mintage.
Wow.
And have graded them. The last of the coins just is sitting at the graders right now that are going to go in PSS.
So this is almost done.
This is it. So once we sell through this now,
and you don't even know how many 70s you'll get out of that grading.
No, we don't. Well, these are the coins that we have in stock. I have one more little batch coming through, but understand we've graded 35, almost 40,000 coins.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we've graded 1 in every 4 coins made by the United States government. I've graded, and I've got the last handful. And the key to this is that was my original issue price. Now, once I roll through that, to get fresh coins in the marketplace, it would be double or triple what the original cost was. Right. So this coin is going to, I would have to sell it for $179, $199, $249, $279, $299. Will I continue to sell this coin? Oh, yes, I will. Okay, I will absolutely, because it's the rarest coin. I just can never, ever, once this quantity's done, ever sell it for $139.95.
When you go out and get that big load, when it comes and gets released, this is the original group that you picked up.
That's right. So after this, you can find coins out there uncertified, but they're coins that have already been through grading. And there's not that many of them because I owned almost all of them. Right. When it ultimately comes down to. Right. So what you have is rarity and collectability and desirability here on an unprecedented level at $139.95. And let me explain what I mean by that. As I told you, this is rarer than every regular issue proof eagle made by the United States government from 1986 to 2019. There's not a single solitary one of those coins. Coins that have got mintages that are 10 times this that I can sell you for $139.95 in proof 70. As a matter of fact, that price starts at $179.95.
That's crazy.
Mint state coins that are, these coins 100 times, 200 times, 300 times rarer than the mint state coins in some of the modern issue. Those I'm $100 to $120. This coin is 300 times rarer. You go back before 2000, or 2001 or 2, I can't sell you any of those coins at $139.95. I have the 1986 American Silver Eagle coming up here in mint state 70. I've got, we have a specific
number. 192 left.
I have 192 coins out of a special deal. It's $399. I'll sell every single solitary one of them. This coin is 80 times rarer than that coin.
That's awesome.
So there are literally 50 or 60 or 70 or 80 American Silver Eagles that I will sell you or have to sell you for more than $139.95, and this is rarer than every single solitary one of them.
Okay, let's say I'm a huge Silver Eagle fanatic.
Yes.
This is one that you have to get in your collection.
You have to have.
Don't even mess around. Now, let's say I don't know what I'm doing, but it sounds good. This is the one you have to have in your collection.
Precisely.
Or start a collection.
So we have several things here. First things first.
And I want to mention Flex when we get a chance to.
First things you have is the incredible rarity. The fact that this is the rarest coin. And people didn't even know. As a matter of fact, they're going, there seems to be a whole lot of them less. Well, we figured it out. We did the math. We said, okay, I'm taking them all out. So I know it's the rarest. I will control the market. All they say, what happened? And so what happened was there were no fresh coins in the marketplace. We got every single solitary one of them. And so I've been able to keep this reasonably priced for the better part of a year.
But what you do is, whatever your original price was, you hold the price.
Right. As long as I pay the original price, you pay the original price.
You pass it on. So even though the price of silver might go up and down, and whatever it does, you're giving us that original price.
And by the way, silver's up 20%.
Right, and this is not up 20%.
So the United States government, even if they made this coin, their price would be up 20% for the raw coin.
Right.
I bought these coins a year ago. Right. Is ultimately what it comes down to.
It's just you're down to the final quantity.
I'm down to the final original quantity that I bought. Right. Once that's it, I can never do $139.95. Again, never, ever, ever. So that's what your opportunity is, and that's why you need it. So you look at the sold quantity there.
Yeah.
You understand, we had 35,000 coins. These didn't grade all that well. Okay, these didn't grade all that well. And if you go into the marketplace and try to find these right now, there's things out there perhaps, but not in the PSS holder. My exclusive label, the number of PSS coins you're basically looking at down there in the right-hand corner, that 1433.
Exists.
That's right. That's how many of these that exist.
And you only do that label specifically. Why this one?
Well, because it's a key date. So why do I make it into a PSS holder like you see right there? And the reason is it has to be extra special.
Right.
You even wrote it on your card.
I did.
Extra special. There's these little cards back here.
I kind of know. and you know why I knew? This is my clue. Because I am a coin collector. And believe it or not, I've started collecting coins because of Mike Mezak and being on the air. I've learned Mike's signals over the years. And when he signals, I pretty much take it seriously and I walk off the set and I buy whatever I deem as the important signal.
Right.
When he started doing these very specific ones, look, I wrote extra special on my card. That's a big deal because, I mean, seriously, even if you don't know a darn thing about coins, because Mike's been doing this for so long. He's been here for, what, 13, 14, 15 years? How many years?
17 years.
17 years, but he's been doing the coin collecting thing for many, many years. When he identifies that on the air, it's a really big deal. And I hope you can listen and understand that and trust him. And you should trust him because he wouldn't be here, what, almost 2 decades later, selling coins over and over in exciting collections unless what he says is not true. If it was untrue, he wouldn't be on the air with us and this would have been wrapped up years ago. So here's what I want you to do. Use our FlexPay, which means you can spread your payments out over 3 months. Use any major credit card or PayPal, you'll get it. When you get it at home, this is an important thing. You want to reserve it tonight so you will get it. You have 30 days to prove Mike wrong. And Mike will double dog dare you on his Mickey socks he's wearing or his Disney socks, and I can guarantee he has them on. He has a crease creature of habit.
I am indeed.
That's how well I know him. But I will tell you, really test what he's saying. If it does not come back exactly how he's saying, and you showing your socks yet? What pair do you have on today?
My key pair. The same exact pair. It's the same exact pair I always have.
Do I know this man?
Every single coin show I've done in the last 25 years, I wear those socks.
They're clean though, correct?
Yes, well, I have like 30 pairs.
Oh, you do?
Oh, sure.
Your lucky socks.
They're my lucky socks.
They're so cute.
So I have like 30 pairs. They're not dirty. I don't wear the same pair of socks.
Thank goodness.
I wear the same type of
30
socks.
years later, you never know. Baseball players, football players, they wear the dirty stuff.
That's right.
But the whole point being on all that craziness is get it at home. If it's not absolutely everything Mike's saying and we're saying, you can send it back for a refund. But the problem is when you miss out. I've been on with him for 15 years. I can count on my hand many times where I should have done it and I didn't do it. And then he'll come back and say, oh yeah, you know that coin? He goes, oh yeah, it's going for blah, 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 thousands now. I'm like, really? I wish I would have bought that back then.
Well, that comes into what you said, you know, why we do, the show isn't locked until like an hour before the show. If I get a deal, now this one we kind of saw coming. See, here's what happens. You now have inside knowledge.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
You have knowledge that I have spent literally decades and decades and decades putting together a team so that we know what's going to be the rarest.
But you guys track what's going on, the history of coins, the mintages of them. You guys have statistics and analytics that nobody else has.
That's exactly right. And that's when we decide we're going to go for this coin. We then have to negotiate with NGC. I need a specific label that I wanted to launch, a brand new exclusive label, because I finally found a coin that is significant enough to do that. And it is this coin.
It's worthy.
It's worthy of what we have with our PSS series. This is the only coin. So this is my exclusive label. So instead of putting every single coin that the United States government has ever made in this label, I have one coin in this label.
Well, you wouldn't, because it's not significant enough.
Because it's not significant enough. This is 100%. It's ridiculously significant because that's why it's the Premier Select Series. So let me go through this again. So the United States government has made mint state silver eagles, proof silver eagles, and what they call burnished silver eagles. Those are the regular issue coins.
And it's the most collectible bullion in the world.
In the world, the most collectible coin in the world. So from 1986 to 2019, mint state and proof American silver eagles, they've made one basically every year. This is rarer than every single one of them. They added to the stable of this the special uncirculated coins starting in 2006, of which this is one. From 2006 to 2019. This is the rarest coin by U.S. Mint statistics that they have of all of those. Mint state proof. There are dozens and dozens and dozens of those coins. Like you take, for instance, a 1996 mint state American silver eagle. In this condition, it's a $5,000 or $6,000 coin. This coin is 30 times rarer than that coin, and I have it, and here's the key once again, and I implore you, this is my original issue price. I have held it for an extraordinarily long time. At the end of the day, what I should have done is raise this by $20 or $40 or $60 or $80, knowing that I have got the final quantities left on the planet that I can do at the original issue price, knowing that silver has gone up dramatically, knowing that this has become a customer pick and all those things, but we have not done any of that. What we have done is continued to offer this at $139.95. I just noted the 3 flex. We just don't do that in coins. So you've got a coin that is significant. It is the rarest regular issue silver eagle, the king of the silver. But there's basically almost no silver eagles I can sell you for less money in Mint State 70. But it is the rarest, the most collectible, and the most desirable of every single solitary one of those coins. And that is the key consideration. That's why you need to buy this. That's why you need to buy multiples. My final coins, my final quantities have all been sent to the graders. The final quantity, that's it, that we're ever going to have at $139.95. Folks, you must pick this up. If you're a serious collector, if you're a novice collector, if you're an intermediate collector, it just doesn't matter. This is a coin that you absolutely, positively must own and put into your collection. There's absolutely no doubt about it. This is 100% unique to me. You cannot buy this coin anyplace else other than from me in this special PSS. So exclusive label, we've got exclusive coins, we've got the rarest regular issue American silver eagle, I've got my regular issue price, I've got all of those things rolled into one, and you can see hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them going just in this presentation that we have right here because we're final quantities at original pricing.
And what happens is, what are the odds of you even catching this one again? I've never seen it before.
Right.
And he's had it for a year. It's been on the air very rarely. We're at the end. What's the odds you'll see this and it'll be available?
Because we would roll in 1,000 coins to have certified, we get 200 or 300.
Right, then you bring them on the air.
And then we'd bring them in, and we'd bring them in, and then finally said, okay, that's it. We're down to like the last 10% of the coins. We sent them all in. They're all done at grading. I'll have a final quantity next week, but as you can see, it's 1,650 or so here, plus who knows the hundreds of people on the phone.
We have about 700 left, 700, and we have hundreds of you on the phone for it. It's smart. There's 200 of you now getting it. Do not miss out when you see this kind of label, the Premier. You just want to go for it. I know sometimes when you're brand new, it can be like, oh, I don't know. Get it at home, reserve it tonight, and then prove him wrong. And then in 30 days, if you're not super happy, you can send it back for a refund, and you get a full refund. If you took it back to a coin dealer, they would scoff at you, just like that. They would make that annoying noise. And they would say, no, I'll buy it back from you, but I'm not giving you all your money back. Of course I wouldn't. But we do that here at HSN, and that makes us highly unusual and different than traditional coin dealers. All right, here's what's gonna happen. We got about 1 more minute to go. With everyone on the line, there's maybe 400 left. This very much could be a sellout tonight. And you know what? I don't have any idea when you're gonna have that last little batch on. You don't even know, right?
Well, and remember I said in one batch of 1,000, I got 22 coins. So, I mean,
true. That's true.
You just never know because we got different strike batches.
Because by the way, this is perfect.
So very quickly, I think we got, 20 seconds here.
Sure.
So, American Silver Eagle. If you want the single rarest American regular issue Silver Eagle ever made by the government, it is this coin. However, even though it's the rarest, it is still at my original issue price. So I'm going to sell the 2019 coin for $139.95. We don't know where that mintage falls. This is rarer. This is the lowest price I can sell any burnished eagle, less than any proof eagle, and less than most mint state eagles, but this is the rarest coin.
We have the 1986 coming up. That's more expensive than this one. Stay tuned, we got it all coming up for you.
Don't miss